Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Wellness Wednesday presentation. So, today we are talking about metabolism. So, let me ask you, are you doing everything right but gaining weight anyway? I've heard this so many times, and maybe you even said it to yourself. I'm eating clean, I'm moving my body, I'm doing all the things, but the weight just won't come off. In fact, it's going up. If that sounds familiar, you're in the right place. Today, I'm going to show you why your metabolism shifts in midlife, especially during perimenopause, and more importantly, what you can do about it. First, quick medical disclaimer. This presentation is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice. Always consult with your healthcare provider before starting or stopping any medications, supplements, or health strategies. So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Dr. Nicole Smith. I'm the founder of Antigravity Wellness. I have a doctorate of nursing practice, a board certified family practice and orthopedic nurse practitioner, and I'm also a certified personal trainer. But more than that, I'm someone who's been through this shift myself. I spent most of my adult life thinking I had the formula figured out: eat clean, lift weights, stay active, do more cardio, eat less. But in my late 30s, everything changed. I was bloated, exhausted, and frustrated. My old approach, just like so many other women's, just stopped working. And it wasn't until I started working with my hormones instead of against them that things started to shift. That's what I now help other women do every day through our hormone programs at Antigravity Wellness. So let me tell you about a story about Maria, name changed to protect privacy. She's 47, works full time, and has kids at home. When she came to me, she was working out daily, cardio every morning, cutting calories, skipping meals, fasting. And the weight still kept creeping up. She was exhausted, bloated after every meal, not sleeping well, and had no idea what else to try. Her labs showed exactly what I suspected. Her estrogen was dropping, progesterone was low, cortisol was elevated, and she was borderline insulin resistant. We made a few strategic changes, added more protein to every meal, swapped that cardio for strength training that was fueled with walks, introduced magnesium, and optimized her digestion. In just 8 weeks, she dropped 2 pant sizes. She was sleeping through the night again and said, "I finally feel like myself again." That is the power of syncing with your hormones. So, what's the problem here? After age 35, we start to lose muscle mass naturally, unless we actively fight to preserve it. At the same time, our estrogen and progesterone begin to shift. These aren't just reproductive hormones, they affect insulin, blood sugar, appetite, fat storage, and inflammation. Throw in stress of life, caregiving, career changes, aging parents, and cortisol is through the roof. The result? A metabolism that feels slower, cravings that feel stronger, and a body that feels stuck. Perimenopause is a hormonal roller coaster. Estrogen and progesterone fluctuate wildly, sometimes from day to day. This creates downstream effects. You have poor sleep, inflammation, blood sugar spikes, and stubborn belly fat. Your thyroid may slow. Your stress response becomes more sensitive. You lose muscle more easily. The bottom line, if you don't change your approach, your body starts to work against you. So what does this feel like in real life? We can have weight gain, especially around the middle. Waking up at 2 a.m. and not being able to fall back asleep. So frustrating. Brain fog, anxiety, digestive issues. Workouts that leave you wiped out instead of energized. It's not that you're doing something wrong. It's that your hormones have changed the rules. And no one handed you a new playbook. But I'm about to. Most women I work with are trying to work harder, but that often backfires. Skipping meals, cutting carbs, doing long cardio sessions, it all raises cortisol, which leads to more fat storage, more cravings, more fatigue. What worked in our 20s may now be the very thing causing your symptoms. The solution is a smarter, hormone aware strategy. Here's what works: protein forward meals. We want to get at least 30 grams or more per meal to preserve and build muscle mass. Strength training 2 to 4 times a week to rebuild this important and vital metabolic tissue. Also, what builds muscle builds bones. Walking after meals. This lowers blood sugar and improves insulin sensitivity. Sprint interval training, or SIT. This is short bursts of intensity with full recovery, as opposed to HIIT, which is short bursts of intensity, but without full recovery. Sleep and recovery. Your metabolism won't heal if you're running on empty. It's simple, but it's not easy, especially if you've been taught to fear food, avoid rest, and chase results through exhaustion. Give me a hands up in the comments if this is you. You don't have to overhaul your life overnight. Want you to start small. Add a scoop of protein powder to your breakfast. Take a 10-minute walk after dinner. Swap one workout for strength training or sprint interval training. No more than 2 of those per week, though, of this sprint interval training. Start winding down 30 minutes earlier tonight. No screens, no interruptions, no phone. Try 300 milligrams of magnesium glycinate before bed. These small shifts add up, and they start to give your hormones what they need to support a thriving metabolism. Sometimes lifestyle changes aren't enough on their own. As we progress through perimenopause, they likely will not be, but it's still pivotal. You must implement them still. That's where testing and targeted support comes in. I often recommend Dutch testing for hormones and cortisol, thyroid panels, including antibodies, fasting insulin and glucose. From there, we might consider metformin or GLP-1 medications in certain cases of insulin resistance, very targeted, sleep support if you're not getting restorative sleep, and digestive support or adaptogens for gut health and adrenal fatigue. And then we'll also talk about hormone replacement. It's not about throwing everything at the wall. It's about using the right tools at the right time. I have so many women who come to me who've tried everything that they've seen on TikTok or Instagram. And unfortunately, it wasn't right for their body. But they didn't know that. And they could actually be making things worse. So it's so important to get proper evaluation by a provider who knows what they're doing about this. How BHRT can help. So for some women, bioidentical hormone replacement therapy, or BHRT, makes a world of difference. When hormones like estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone are replaced safely and correctly, they can restore lean muscle and reduce fat gain, improve sleep and energy, calm cravings, bloating, and mood swings, lower inflammation and protect your bones, brain, and your heart. BHRT isn't for everyone, but when used thoughtfully and under careful surveillance by a knowledgeable provider, it can be life-changing. Here at Antigravity Wellness, we combine lab testing, nutrition, fitness, supplements, BHRT, and mindset coaching to help women feel strong, sharp, and energized again. Our hormone harmony method is a 4-step process that's helped hundreds of women rebalance their hormones and reclaim their metabolism. We're not here to just push pills or make you live on salad. We're here to help you feel like you again. If you're ready to take action, you've got 2 ways to get started today. You can comment the numbers 123 to get access to my free 5-day hormone reset mini course. It's full of practical tools you can implement right away. These are the lifestyle changes that are the basis of every program for every woman that comes through my doors at Antigravity Wellness. Also, if you want direct help from me, comment hormone help to book your brief initial consult call. And then if you mention July special during that call and you sign up for a program, you'll receive a free hormone harmony starter pack when you book your next service. You don't have to figure this out alone, and you shouldn't have to. I'm here to help. Thank you so much. I'll catch you on the next one.